Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of Rapscallion On Deck, so let's continue. It takes me a while, but my duty is now finally done. The waves are more steady, so the floor is kept dry and clean. Thank goodness, now I can take a rest. On the way to my cabin, I come across my crewmates who are in the middle of a discussion. I quickly pass by them in an attempt to ignore them, but that fails the moment June turns his attention to me. Mia, we were just talking about you. Me? What about me? We were talking about how small we think you are. What? Your body is not as big as ours, so I doubt you are strong. I flex my arm to show off my barely existing muscles. Look, I'm super strong. But you are still a small man. Annoyed that they keep making fun of my stature, it takes everything within me to not raise my fist at them. Stop it. Stop picking on Mia because of his size. You all should know better than to mock someone even if they are weak or small. Hey, who are you calling weak? You just added that. Sorry. What I mean to say is, physical strength doesn't matter. To me, I think a good man is someone who has a strong heart. That's not making me feel any better getting my stature mocked. Actually, we weren't mocking you, Mia. We were worried about you. What for? Because there's a lot of danger ahead of you. As pirates, we get into battle often. Usually, the enemy tends to pick on the smallest member of the crew first. It just so happens that you're small. Out of everyone here, you are most likely to get kidnapped or killed. Hey, I may be short, but I'm more than capable. I'm stronger than I look, okay? I can protect myself if an enemy were to appear. But can you hold a sword? I don't know. Maybe I was a skilled swordsman before I lost my memories. You, a skilled swordsman? Look, I can guard myself against any danger. Instead of feeling afraid, my blood starts to boil because I dislike being undermined. These guys, just because they're taller and bigger than me, do they think I'm weak? I'll show them. Give me a sword so I can prove to you that I can fend for myself. Nah, you need to master the ways of the mob before handling a sword. Seriously, Kaki? What? Then how will I fend for myself when I'm in danger? We'll be there to protect you. I can protect myself, thank you very much. What a brave little boy. I'm not a little boy, I'm all grown up. Yeah, show them, Mia. As the pirates laugh at my response, I mumble curses at them under my breath. They think they can pick on me, huh? Pirates are all big bullies. Whatever, I can use my mop and pretend it's a sword to practice. They won't be laughing anymore after they see me fight gladly. Just you all wait. No matter where I look, the horizon is empty. We've been sailing for hours and it does get quite boring when there's nothing to do. Maybe I should go look around. Okay, so last time we want to focus to this one. What's his name? What? I totally forgot. Okay, so on the yeah, Milos. On the On the poop deck, I see Milos holding a telescope in his hand. Is that a real name? Suspicion begins to boil within me as I start to suspect that Pipper might be up to no good. I better go stop him. I storm up to him before forcefully grabbing his wrist to get his attention. Ahoy there! Don't you ahoy me all innocently. Are you spying on people again? No, I'm spying for other ship. I'm the ship navigator, so it's my responsibility to keep a lookout. Oh, sorry for misunderstanding you. I thought you were going to peep on someone. I don't feel the need to since I already did this morning. What? Figures. Could it be that you secretly want me to spy on you more? You seem so resistant, but do you actually like being watched? No, I do not. Who the heck wants to be spied on? Milos chuckles as he resumes using his telescope to gaze out into the ocean. My job is important, you know. I need to keep my eyes open at all times towards the seas. I need to be aware of whether the ship belongs to a friend or a foe. I nod aloud to his word as he tells me more about navigation. I didn't think he was this responsible. If only Milos would talk about normal things more instead of these peeping habits of his. By the way, why do you wear an eye patch? Curious, are you? I wear it because it makes me look more handsome. I scrunch my face to give him an unimpressed look at his response. It's a joke. I see better when I'm only using one eye. Also, the eye that's covered with the eye patch can see better in the dark. Huh. It comes in handy when I need to go below the deck since there's no light under there. Oh, good. I thought you were injured your eye or something. Are you that concerned about me? I'm not. It was just a random question. As for me, I'm quite concerned about you. Why, is there something wrong? Is this my stature again? You're my mate, so of course I would worry about you. See, I saw you sleep on the deck earlier, so I'm worried that you might hurt yourself again. You're very clumsy. Applause rushed to my cheeks as I recall my embarrassing fall. You saw that? Of course, I see and know everything that's happening on the ship. I'm always watching. I have eyes everywhere. As his words enter my ears, I feel goosebumps at the back of my neck. It does not feel great to be monitored at all. I don't think I'll ever feel comfortable on board the ship thanks to you. Don't be like that. After walking with Milos for a bit, I leave the main deck. Okay, so we just pick everyone, I guess. I walk into a random cabin at the bottom of the poop deck. It's about the same size as my room, so the poop deck is actually a word. Okay, noted. But something about the decor made it seems like it's important. In the middle of the cabin, I see Kaki who is staring at me with his eyes widened. Why are you looking at me as if you've seen a ghost? What brings you here, Mia? Came to check on me to see if I'm working? I'm busy, right? I'm busy, okay. I'm not sleeping at all. I didn't think you were at first, but now that you ramble, I totally suspect that you were sleeping. Curses. I wasn't sleeping and being irresponsible, Captain. I was taking a short nap. That doesn't make that much of a difference. Anyway, does it even matter? You're the captain. Are you not allowed to take a short nap whenever you please? Yes, but I have to be alert. Since we don't have that many men on board, Milos and I take turns watching the ship. If we don't, we'll crash into a rock or get caught up in a bad storm. Currently, I'm supposed to be on the watch instead of lazing around here. Why don't you recruit more people to keep an eye on the ship? About that, not many people want to be willingly join our crew. Enough about that. What brings you into the captain's cabin? Oh, this is your cabin? It is. I forgot to show you around the ship, didn't I? No wonder you didn't know where the rooms were. That's alright. I'm currently exploring. So far, I haven't really seen anything cool. There's nothing interesting on board, is there? You can find dead rats on the bottom deck if that's what you fancy. Why? Why the heck would I fancy that? I hear a chuckle from his lips as he leans on his elbow. Any time of the day, you can always come to the captain's cabin to find me if you are feeling bored. But only after you finish your job for the afternoon. Yeah, I'll come find you if I'm bored. Good. I look forward to bonding with my new mate. After chatting with Kagi for a bit, I leave his cabin. On the main deck, I see Otto hitting a nail with his hammer. He seems to be working hard. Curious about his work, I approach the man. What are you doing? Fixing the floorboards. June made a hole when he dropped a cannonball through the floor earlier, so I'm repairing it. Wow, he's a nice. Not at all. He always gives me work whenever I have nothing else to do. How are you so unbothered? I would be pissed if it were me. Otto takes another plank to cover the rest of the hole before adjusting it. As the carpenter, I have to fix the floor immediately in case this hole makes a crew member accidentally trip. Every day I have to look around the ship to see if there's something for me to repair. Wood gets spoiled easily, so I always need to pay attention to the state of the ship. The carpenter wipes away his sweat before he continues hammering the nail onto the plank. I closely watch him as he concentrates on his work. You seem better at being a carpenter than doctor. Oh, can you tell? Do you even know anything about medicine? I'm still studying. Okay, I admit, I barely know anything when it comes to medicine. Then why did you become the ship surgeon? On other ships, carpenters have to take the role of a surgeon as well. After all, fixing ship is the same as fixing human. You just have to talk. Like I said before, it's different. Man, I'm scared to get injured if all you're going to recommend is to amputate me. If it makes you feel better, I'm trying to learn more about medicine. Maybe in the future, I'll be able to treat you and everyone else on board properly. I want to be someone who everyone can rely on. I hope you can trust me to treat you someday. I'll be nice on him. I guess I'll try. Thank you for trusting me, Mia. When he sounds so sincere about learning, how can I be mad at him for not knowing anything about medicine? After talking to Otto for a while, I leave the man as he continues to do his work. On the upper deck, I see June cradling one of his cannonballs like a baby while polishing it. Aren't they made of iron? If so, why is he holding them the way if they're heavy? Did he develop superhuman arm muscles or something? You're all nice and clean. I bet you make a nice sound when I fire you. Is he literally taking to a cannonball? Then the gunner placed a kiss on the iron surface. Okay. Wow, he really loves them. When June catches my gaze, he puts his cannonball back into the place before walking up to me. Were you watching me because you want to try using the cannon? No, not really. I'm not interested in cannon. Let's try firing one. Nay, you have to get closer to me and be my good matey for you to ever touch my cannons. Okay. Then why ask if you're just going to reject me? It's so that you want to be my good friend. Okay. You look like you're having fun playing with those cannonballs. I wasn't playing. I was just doing my job. Irons will rust if I don't look after them, so I have to make sure that they're clean. I see. Your eyes tell me that you're amazed by my cannons. No, not really. Did you know that the one I'm holding will not go boom, instead it will go splat? Yeah, I don't get what you're talking about. In simple terms, this cannon is non-explosive. It's all iron, unlike the explosive cannonball that is made hollow so it can be filled with gunpowder. The captain only lets me fire the non-explosive kind when the seas are quiet. I'm only allowed to use the explosive kind when we are in danger, since they are more valuable and deal more damage. The captain has rules for you. Hi. Another rule that I have to follow is I can't fire at any random ships that are sailing by. Why is such a rule in place? Isn't that common sense? Once he scolded me after I almost sank a passenger ship, that's why he gave me these rules. Alright, I guess June doesn't have common sense. I'm glad the captain at least has a leash on him because he would be out of control. After talking with the gunner for a bit, I leave the upper deck. Okay, that's all of them. During the evening, all of the crew members gather around the poop deck to take a relaxing break after a long day. Mia, come join us. Sure. What are you guys doing up here anyway? Just having a little talk. Hey, about love. Are you guys in love or something? Nah, it's hard to love when you're a sailor. Most leave their woman at home before sailing the seas. Since it's a burden to be away from your sweetheart, we try not to fall in love. What about you, Mia? Do you have a sweetheart? I doubt it. Even if I do, I probably won't remember since I lost my memories. It's hard to think that Mia has a sweetheart since no beautiful lasts like a man with a temper. Excuse me? Even though I'm not a man, I feel offended by the statement. Don't say that, June. Everyone can find love no matter who they are. So, what kind of lass do you like, Mia? Me? Well, I never thought about it before. Why don't you tell me what kind of person you like first? I'll go first. I would like to be with someone who doesn't mind if I spy on them. No one is going to be fine with that. But the captain, June, and Otto are fine with my spying. Oh, that's because they're weird as you. My turn next. I want someone who wants. I'm not going to say that. Say what? My cannonballs. Oh, that's what you mean. You should have made that clear in the first place. Then I'll go next. I would like to be with someone who I can take care of. That sounds normal. I'll always be there for them if they need me to, yeah. Or so their role plays. Wow. I guess that still counts as caring for someone even though it sounds grisly. If they need bloodletting, then I will kind of, okay. Stop. We don't need the details. What about you, Captain? It doesn't matter who my future sweetheart is. If I fall in love, then they'll be my treasure. They'll be more valuable than gold to me. Captain, that's so lame. Why does yours sound so normal, unlike the other guys? I think I'm about to bore. You're brave, Captain, because I will never dare say that out loud. Why are you all picking on me? We talked for a while before leaving for our own cabins. Okay, let's write the journal for Milo again. I think that's how the system works, right? Or maybe Hamro? Well, let's try it. The only good thing about mopping is that I don't need to put my mind into it. I just let my hand move on their own without giving it any thought. At least it's a job that doesn't require me to use my brain. Maybe I'm starting to get accustomed to this routine. Though the rocking of the ship is still something I haven't get used to. Sometimes it's hard to walk around or do my job when the waves are shaking the ship violently. Like today, I feel like the ship is rocking more than usual. The unstable motion caused me to get a bit nauseous, but I try my best to shrug it off. Oh, I can't. Going into the ship. I will be thrown up in no time. I want to barf. Mia, how are you? Jun's loud voice ring in my head, making my nausea worsen. What do you want? Can I not greet a maid? I guess, but now's not a good time since I don't feel like talking. The gunman placed my palm on my forehead. Place his palm, okay. Are you feeling alright? Should be told, I actually hopped down to the main deck to check on you after I saw that you didn't look too well. I see. Thanks for your concern. Looks like he can be considerate after all. With your face all scrunched up in agony, I almost mistook you for a sea monster. You are so ugly, haha! This guy, never mind. He's still as insensitive as always. But I don't want you to be ugly, Mia. You look better with a smile on your face. Judging by his concerned gaze, I can tell now that he's being sincere. Man, why is he switching between being considerate and insensitive? Can't he just stick to one? I shake my head at him as I turn around to leave. Where are you going? To the bottom deck. Why are you going there when it's dark? I need to take a piss. Then do it here. Huh? Relieve yourself at the side of the ship like the rest of us. It's easier that way. My body freezes up at the mention. Take my pants off out here? No way, I can do that. They'll find out that I don't have. I prefer using the bottom deck. I think it's better to leave myself there. With a curious look on his face, June stares intently at me, making me even more nervous. Don't tell me. What? Oh no, has he finally found my secret? Yeah. You must have so my god. Jen starts to laugh in my face, but I just stand there confused. That wasn't my secret at all. It's fine, Mia. You don't need to hide your small from us. How am I supposed to clear this misunderstanding? I can just shout that I don't have. Can I? Don't worry, having a small won't make you any less of a man. Not that I care. Stop trying to reassure me when that was never my problem. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me anyway. I'll just let him keep on thinking that I have a small. Oh my god. Leaving the gunman behind, I head to the bottom deck to relieve myself. By the time I come back up to the main deck, I see Kagi waving at me. Ahoy, my friend. Captain, do you need something from me? Just came to talk. I want to tell you more about my lovely ship. I'm not interested. Please, I want to talk about her. Let me talk about her. Sure, if you are this insistent. Oh, I can't talk. Since the captain seems enthusiastic about the topic, I might as well let him say whatever he wants. She's a beauty, ain't she? She's been riding the sea for years. She may be old, but she's still as strong as ever. Otto does a good job keeping her healthy and well. I'm actually surprised since I don't think a ship this sturdy and clean was old. That's my beautiful great okay for you. I had to blink a couple of times to process his words. I'm sorry, what did you just say? The great? Mm-mm. Does that not sound inappropriate? I don't know what you mean. Nothing about the name is inappropriate. I named the ship after my mentor. His nickname is the Great Richard, you see. He was a famous privateer, and I used to be a sailor under him. He taught me a great deal about the seas. What a great mentor he was. After years of sailing together, he wanted to retire, so he gave me this good old beauty and told me to take care of it. Because I'm thankful for everything that he has taught and done for me, I decided to name the ship the Great, since it's short for Richard. Even though the name sounds off, the story behind it is more than heartwarming. It's clear as day how much the ship means to Kagi. I can't get past the name. I won't let it bother me. I'm glad you hope on the grid. It will be a wild ride, but I promise I'll give you a great time. Never mind, I can't get past the name at all. Kagi fondly tossed the weight of the mast of the ship, the main mast. Okay. Would you like to stroke the with me? No, thanks. Why are you even stroking it? To admire its beauty, of course. She's not just a ship to me, she's my love. Then you can go ahead and stroke it by yourself. Why does this all sound so dirty to me? The captain then grabs the flag that's attached to the mainmast. Since you are now a part of our crew, I would like you to get familiar with our Jolly Roger. He starts to unravel a flag before proudly holding it up to show it to me. What is this cute-looking skull supposed to be? Cute? How is it cute? It's supposed to be threatening. Pirates raise their Jolly Roger whenever their prey is in sight to make them fear us. The black flag is an important symbol to us pirates. It shows that we are going to attack. I don't think anybody going to be scared by seeing that flag. You are wrong, lady. Many fear the. Many have surrendered at once at the mere sight of it. She's more fierce and frightening at night. Imagine if you were our enemy, you see something under the night sky. You see something long coming at you with full force. I get it, I get what you mean, so you don't have to continue with that explanation. At this point, I'm just going to ignore the weird sounding ship name and the innuendos for my sanity's sake. All of a sudden, a large wave crashes against the ship, making it rock violently. The movement caused my nausea to grow even worse. I put a hand over my mouth after sensing something coming up my esophagus. It's hard to ignore the dizziness and headaches now. Are you alright? I nod, but internally, I don't feel fine at all. By this time, all the other crew members have started to gather around me. I think you might be seasick. That happened to me a lot when I first came on board. You'll get used to it after a few days. A few days? Isn't there an immediate cure or something? I think I know something that might help your seasickness. Really? Why don't we amputate your neck? Stop bringing up amputation. Also, I will be dead if you cut off my neck. I didn't think about that. I had to raise my head up to hold in my vomit. Yelling is not helping with my nausea, so it's best if I keep my mouth shut for now. Why don't you empty your stomach into the ocean? I shake my head at the suggestion. I'm barely eating enough, so emptying my stomach isn't going to help. Close your eyes and take a deep breath, Mia. Relax your body and it will make you feel better. Or why not just go rest inside your cabin? Laying down and taking a nap is always a good cure for seasickness. I nodded the captain's word before stumbling weakly into my cabin. What about mopping? The deck is quite wet. Okay, June. I suggest you take over the job if you're so concerned about that. But I don't want to. Oh, you should. Oh, annoying. Back inside my cabin, I trod toward my hammock before lying down on it. The rocking of the boat makes the hammock sway side by side, and it doesn't make me feel any better. Mia? When I turn to look, I see the carpenter entering my cabin. I brought you something. From behind his back, Otto takes out a bottle before passing it to me. What is it? Fresh water. I collected some rainwater when it rained for a bit the other night. Isn't fresh water precious on board? Why are you giving it to me? Because drinking a lot of water will help ease the seasickness a little. I don't want you to drink rum since it will make your headaches worse. Oh, then thanks. After taking a few gulps of the water, I instantly feel refreshed. It's been a while since I've had liquid that's not rum. I hand the bottle back to its owner after I rehydrate myself. It's still half full. I want you to drink all of it. What about you? Aren't you having any? No, I'm fine since I don't feel sick. It's my job to make my crewmates feel better. I want to put your needs before myself. Also, I have spare empty bottles, so you can keep this one. Refill it if it rains so you can always drink fresh water. The carpenter stretched his hand out before lightly patting my head. Get well soon, Mia. After that message, Otto left my cabin. Even if he isn't a legitimate doctor, at least he's trying. Thanks to his generosity, I can feel my motion sickness going away just a little. As I close my eyes shut, I pray for my nausea to go away. Hopefully, I'll feel better by the time I wake up. I feel something poking my cheek. Wondering what has been bothering me, I lazily pry my eyes open. Are you dead, Mia? There's a dead body on board! Time to fling it into the ocean! Now, more awake than ever, I quickly sit up from the hammock. I'm clearly not dead. Can you even bother to check my pulse before making an outrageous claim? Oh, you're not dead? The shock turns into joy as June grins innocently at me. I'm glad you woke up. I'd be very sad if I crewmate dead. You didn't sound sad when you were about to fling me overboard. What are you doing in my cabin anyway? I came to see if you're still sick or well. Crewmates always have to have each other's back, so I'm here for you. So, how are you feeling? Better actually. I don't have a headache anymore. That's good. If you ever have a headache again, come to me. I talk of a cure. Oh, really? What is it? I'll drop a cannonball on your head, and it instantly made the pain in your head go away. Yeah, I'll feel no pain because I'll be dead then. Actually, you know what? To test your cure, I'll drop a cannonball on your head instead. No thanks. After thinking it through, maybe it doesn't seem like such a good idea. Oh, now you realize? Instead of staying in a cabin to bicker with June, I leave the room before he comes with any more of stupid ideas. It's dark and windy outside. Under dimly night sky, I see Milos looking out into the horizon with his telescope. It's nice to sail at night, isn't it? The sea seems calmer. During the day, the bright sun is harsh on my eye whenever I look out into the ocean, unlike the moon that is kind to me. But it's more dangerous to navigate and sail at night. I guess there is downside to every time of the day. The windy sea breeze makes me shudder as I wrap my arms around myself. Are you feeling cold? Yeah, just a bit. Then, is he going to offer me his jacket or something? You should get mopping. Moving your body will make you sweat, and you'll feel warm in no time. Also, the deck is wet since you've been sleeping all day. Wow, what an ungentlemanly thing to say. Yet it makes me snicker out loud. Chivalry is overrated anyways. I'm starting to like how honest these guys are. Alright, I'll get mopping now. But it's so dark, I can't see anything. What if I slip and fall overboard? Then I'll jump into the water to save you. We were mates after all, so I won't let you drown. There's no need for that. You don't believe me? Nah, I just don't want to be saved since it makes me seem helpless and weak. Even if I'm thrown overboard, I can survive by myself. Really? I think it's really dangerous, isn't it? The sea at night? If you say so. For a small boy, you sure speak bravely. I'm not a small boy, I'm just short. After grumbling to myself, I grab my mop and get to work. Okay, let's talk to them again. Seeing Milo standing on top of the upper deck, I decide to approach him. We meet for the second time again this evening. Could this be fate? Not really. This ship is small, so we'll encounter each other often. Haha, perhaps you're right. The navigator then tilts his head up before staring at the night sky. Do you like stars, Mia? I think they're somewhat interesting. They are indeed. Stars are sailors' best friend. During the day, we look to the sun to find direction. At night, we look to the North Star for direction. If you want to find the North Star, search for the brightest star in the night sky. But ever since people made the compass, we no longer need to look at the sky for direction. It's still important for a navigator to learn more about stars in case we lose our compass or drop it into the ocean. I look up the sky to find the brightest star. I think I found the North Star, but I still can't tell which direction is north. You also have to look at the position of the nearby stars, but this is a lesson for another. I can't tell you everything about navigation in case you steal my place on the ship. Oh please, I could never become a navigator so easily. A chuckle escaped from Milo's lips, making me laugh along as well. So, how did you become this ship navigator? Many years ago, my old man bought me a telescope, and I fell in love with it. I used to watch people, but a few women screamed at me. Of course, screamed at me when I watched them change their clothes through their window. I didn't understand why they were so upset. It wasn't like I watched them to see them naked. I watched them because I found people fascinating. I know how they feel. Don't act innocent, you are at fault here. So after that, my old man scolded me and said that I should use my watching ability to do something useful instead. And that's how I learned the art of navigation. Soon after, I met Kagi at the port one day and he recruited me. Ever since, I've been enjoying life on the ship. Kagi doesn't scold me whenever I spy on him, so I like him a lot. What a weird relationship the two of you have. One day, I would like to have that kind of bond between us. A bond where you don't feel bothered whenever I secretly spy on you. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I will never feel comfortable with it. That's fine, I know you will disagree. Regardless, I think our bond will eventually grow stronger if we keep talking to each other like this every day. With Milos by my side, we continue to chat while looking out into the ocean. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Kagi staring into the ocean. He spares me a glance when I walk up to his side. I'm glad to see you up and about again. It would be a shame if you were bedridden for a whole day. Tell me, how do you find being a sailor so far? Aside from getting seasick, it's not so bad. Good. I want you to see the beauty of sailing. I want you to love the sea as much as I do. I follow his eyes and gaze out into the horizon together with him. The smell of the sea is pleasant, isn't it? The waves crashing against the boat are like music to my ears. I love the sea so much that I can't stay on land for long. Is that why you became a pirate? Pirate? Aye, partly. I was born at port. When I was small lad, I would see sailors every day. They would tell me stories of their adventures on the sea, and every time I yearned to be a sailor even more. When I grew up, a famous privateer, nicknamed the Great Richard, took me under his wing. Oh, the mentor you mentioned earlier today. Aye. Since my mentor and I were privateers, we were commissioned to loot and capture other ships. But that all stopped one day. My mentor didn't want to be a privateer any longer. He hated working for the wealthy who commissioned him to become even more wealthy. They didn't care about their sailors at all. So we became lawless pirates. We were no longer working for the rich. They were now our enemies. Everyone became our enemy. But it's alright because we felt more free than ever. I've been meaning to ask since earlier, what happened to your mentor? Sickness took him away one day. After he passed, his crew all dispersed and quit the life of piracy. I was the only one who wanted to continue to sail the seas, but I had no men by my side. Eventually, after looking around, I found some good men who I can trust, and they've been with me ever since. I treasure Milos, June, and Otto more than anything. They're like family. Now that you are part of the crew, I'll treasure you like my family as well. Too bashful to respond to his corny words, all I do is nod. What about your real family? Where are they? They still live at the same seaport I grew up in. It's been years since I've seen their face, because I'm always traveling the seas. Perhaps I will visit them one day. I feel Kagi's hand on my head as he ruffles my hair. I know you can remember your family, but you don't have to feel upset about that. We'll be with you from now on, so don't you ever feel alone. Thanks, I'll remember that. Grateful for the reassurance, I pass him a smile. The two of us continue to look out into the ocean while listening into the melodic waves. Underneath the moonlight, I see Otto raise his arms up into the sky with a book in hand. What are you doing? I'm trying to read. At night? Can you even see the words in the dark? You're going to hurt your eyes. I'm aware. I'm busy preparing the ship throughout the day, so I'm only free to read at night. Is the book that important? Aye, it's a book filled with medical knowledge. I'm trying hard to learn to be a good doctor. I don't like both of these. He could be a good doctor if you want, but let's choose this one. Because Kagi is entrusting me with taking care of the ship and the crew. I don't only want to serve as surgeon who amputates, I want to properly learn medicine. And be a doctor who can cure any sickness. Isn't it a pain to have too many responsibilities? Not really. Everyone on board works just as hard. Like you, Mia, I see you endlessly running around the deck with a mop. Being a swabby is a tiring job, but you're doing well. Otto closed his book as he sat down on a barrel. How did you become the ship's carpenter? Well, it's a long story. I was a carpenter apprentice ever since I was a small lad. I've worked there for 3 years until I became fully fledged carpenter. After a while, life grew stale. Sure, I love woodwork, but I didn't like the thought of me working inside the same shop in the same town for the rest of my years. Since I live near the port, I always wondered what it'd be like to be a sailor. One day, I thought to myself that I would like to adventures the seas just like them. Luck rained down on me when I met Kagi inside the tavern on that fateful night. We talked for a long while. He told me about his adventure at sea, and I told him how I must yearn to be a man on adventure. That was the very moment where he recruited me. Coming on board and joining him was the best decision I've ever made. Being a pirate, I get to travel to many different places. It's something I can never be tired of. As Otto expressed his fondness for seafaring, I can't help but smile. You sound very fulfilled. Aye, but there is something I have not yet fulfilled. And that is? Till this day, I have not yet amputated anyone. I'm surprised everyone managed to keep their limbs intact and not injure themselves severely. It sounds as you're looking forward to amputating one of us one day. Well, I'm also grateful that everyone is safe and not in harm's way. But know that I'll always be there with a saw in hand if you ever need your limbs removed. That doesn't sound sweet at all. In fact, you're kind of scaring me. I continued to talk with Otto for some time before parting ways with him. Okay, the last one. As soon as June sees me, he charged in to grab my wrist. Then he proceeds to drag me towards one of his cannons. You came just at the right time. You want to watch me fire a cannon, right? No, I'm not interested in that at all. This causes June to puff his cheeks out into a pout. But I want you to be interested in cannons. Why would it matter? Because I want my mates to like the things I like. I want to share what makes me happy with you. The gunner grows quiet as he eyes me up and down. Your arms are so small. I bet your bones will break if you carry a cannonball. I'm not that weak. I'm pretty sure I can carry those dumb iron balls really easily. June snickers as he picks up a cannonball before loading it inside the cannon. Do you fire cannons every time of day? Nay, Kaki told me that I'm not allowed to touch my cannons once the moon rises directly on top of my head. That's when everyone sleeps, so I can't make any loud noise. Good thing that rule is in place, or else I'd be pretty pissed if I got woken up in the middle of the night. Don't worry, I won't ever break the rules because I don't want to upset Kagi. He means a lot to me, so I didn't want to make him mad. You must really like him. Hey, he trusts me to be his gunman after all. How did you become the ship gunner in the first place? I don't have a family, so I used to travel to different towns. One day I met Kagi at port and we shared our stories with each other. After learning that he was a pirate, I asked if I could fire a cannon and he agreed. Not only that, he offered me to be on his ship permanently. I accept since I had nowhere else to go, so I am very grateful to Kagi. Wait, it's that simple? Of course, you must know that I am the best gunman just by looking into my eyes. I'm very glad to be on this ship because now I finally have a place to call home. I finally have mates who are like family to me. Back then, I used to travel all alone without a goal in mind. It was an empty life. But the ship made my life feel full. Now I finally know what I want to do for the rest of my days. I want to sail and I want to destroy everything within my sight. You know, Mia, you remind me of my past self when you mentioned that you don't think you have a home. But you know what? I hope you come to see this ship as your home like I did. That would be nice. Maybe I'll truly feel comfortable here one day. That is, if I can ever tell them my secret. After June shared his story with me, I felt I grew a bit closer to him. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it for part 2. My voice are not doing so well right now. So see you guys at next video.